Good morning, fellow humans. Today is Tuesday, December 26, 2023. Here we are in Pahrump. Hopefully the heater in the background, the blower, is not too distracting and you can hear me. Please comment if you cannot. Now that I have the heater working, it's nice and warm, unlike yesterday. A and B, I don't know how to turn it off and on easily. So we'll figure that out. Maybe by tomorrow it'll be good. But here we are, Department of Career Services, where our goal is simple: to help you get from where you are, from point A to point B on your journey through life. And we do it through the worksheets attached in the description down below, or linked in the description down below. Those are the experts. I'm just here to help you create a daily routine and to create a habit so that you're here every day, and also to spread the word to get other people to do it, because we're in it together. We need to be interdependent, not independent, not dependent, interdependent. So we help each other. We need to pay it forward, we need to pay it back. So let's get started. The instructions for how we do the podcast are below, so I'm just going to get started with the breathing exercise as part of our two-part podcast, five-part morning routine. We'll start with the podcast, then do the other stuff. I've done the other stuff already, and after this I get on the Peloton and do 20 minutes of cycling. But for now, our goal is to do the podcast. Breathing exercise on 3, 2, 1. Exhale fully. So you want to get fresh air into your lungs, nitrogen, oxygen, etc., into your lungs as much as possible. Okay, now we're going to move right on to the planning stage. Plan for the day. Why do we plan for the day? Because if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Right. We don't want to do that. Number 2, we have to plan our work and work our plan. It's just part of the daily process. We want to live in the now, but we want to plan for where the now is going to lead us. It's like in chess. You want to think ahead. You live in the game right now, but you're thinking ahead, anticipating their moves. And I would say to you, anybody that says don't be like a chess player is not really that successful in life. Maybe spiritually they're successful because they're just following what the Holy Spirit tells them. What other people around the world say it's their conscience. What the Greeks, what Socrates would say was his daimon. But our goal is to help you learn tools and techniques. A tool and technique is to plan the day. Plan it and then do what you plan. Always being conscious that no plan survives contact with the enemy, and that you change the plan whenever the instant a better plan comes up, if the other people that were part of that plan know that the plan has changed. You need to be flexible. Don't go down with the ship. Don't keep doing things the way you've done them if they don't work. Okay, good. Moving right along. What does our worksheet say? What is our theme of today? Our theme of today is, what is your umwelt? What? What does that even mean? Wrong one. Yeah, what is your umwelt? Add up all the senses you use and the things you notice. That's your umwelt. It's pretty obvious that your dog has a different umwelt, a different one than you do. They see fewer colors and smell far more intelligent. Sea cells see a much wider range of colors, and bats can sense vibrations. Among humans, we each have our own umwelt. Paying attention, after all, requires payment. If your default range of inputs is working for you, that's fabulous. But for most of us, we're missing something we might not even realize. What if we went looking for it? Okay, so we're probably not using all of our senses. And so we're not noticing things. We're going around too much in our head, plugged into our earphones, earbuds, etc., whatever. Okay, moving right along. So that's the theme of today. What's your umwelt? What are the senses that you use? Pay attention to that. Use them more. Notice the differences. Okay, plan for today. It's simple. Say something great is going to happen to me today. And I think it will. So I'm going to Las Vegas, have an important meeting, hopefully. Pray, etc. Spirits align. Say something great is going to happen to me today. Always look on the bright side. It could be worse. It could be worse. As Nolan Bushnell once said, you wake up and find yourself in the gutter and you think it couldn't be worse. Well, maybe you roll over into the storm drain. It could always be worse. Jordan Peterson says, no matter how bad things are, there's some stupid son of a bitch like you who could make things even worse. So, always look on the bright side. Seek discomfort. Seek discomfort. Don't seek comfort, seek discomfort. You feel good when you overcome it. You feel good when you can say, it just doesn't matter. Advice from an 80-year-old, keep it simple. Occam's razor, ignition spirituality. One of the foundational points of ignition spirituality is Occam's razor, keep it simple. If you create a Clark's fourth law problem, it's not going to work. So we'll move on from there. All right, what else do we got in our plan today? Today is day 2 in our 4-week course, in our 4-week neuroscience-oriented approach to success. What does that mean? Day 2 is pure leadership. Yesterday was practical leadership. Today is pure leadership. So we went from, yesterday was crisis leadership. We went from how do you keep moving forward in an absolute crisis, like you are President Lincoln during the Civil War and no one is really helping you. They're kind of standing off to the side, waiting for you to fail, or maybe doing things in the background for once you fail, they're going to be ready to pick up the pieces. Or Ernest Shackleton, whose ship, I think it was the Endeavor, gets stuck in the ice, goes down, and they have to get back to Elephant Island. No, they have to get back to the whaling village. Incredible thing. Crisis leadership. How do you keep moving forward when everything is going bad? Okay, today is the opposite on this spectrum. The opposite is pure leadership. You can have anything you want. You're the emperor of the world. You're Caesar, Marcus Aurelius. You're Marcus Aurelius. You could have anything you want. You're a Stoic philosopher, and you choose to do the right thing. You're guided by, all you have to do is do the right thing in the right way at the right time for the right reason. Moral virtue is enough. Just be morally virtuous. Okay, so that's today. The rest of the week is going to be practical leadership. So we went crisis leadership, pure leadership. The next 3 days are practical leadership. We're going to learn primarily from a guy who's a guy like us, a guy who had stuff, got taken away, lost everything, including his physical health, and his mental health and his emotional health, but he kept going. As the toilet bowl is circling, all of us, he didn't give up faith, and he climbed his way out and was able to do great things. All right, so that's going to be the rest of the week on that. Darren Hardy, great video for today. I'm going to put this in red. It's a great, did I say it's great? Well, it is great. It's a great video from Darren Hardy today. It's what to do instead of a New Year's resolution. Write yourself a letter. Write yourself a letter. Put the letter on your Google tasks to repeat, to show up every month, and then review your letter. Here's a letter to yourself of what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. Notice some things to add to the worksheet, especially Seth Godin's What is Your umwelt? Okay, how are we doing for time? We are at 11:15 in. I think that's a good point to kind of end it, wrap it up. See if there's anything on the worksheet we're missing. There is links to things. You can schedule a 10-minute call with me. Our goal in career services is to help you move forward. You cannot do it on your own. We're here to help. Don't feel you can't schedule an appointment with me. A 10-minute phone call, 15-minute phone call to get started, to head you in the right direction. Okay, so with that, I am going to wrap it up. Again, advice from an 80-year-old, keep it simple. Occam's razor. Don't do the complex things, do the easy, do it the easy. If there's a complex hard way or an easy way to get the same result, go the easy way. If you're trying to figure out is A right or is B right, the least complicated or the lesser complicated is probably, not always, but probably the better choice. All righty then. So, Wada Bevy thinking about you, Catman Joe thinking about you out there, and the other people, Lucy, Edward, Roxanne, and Cricket. Let's move forward today. Andiamo. Okay, and cut. Boom.